For example, the popular scene of the 1980 psychological horror movie The Shining, Jack Torrance is seen to break through a door and deliver one of the most popular movie quotes of all time. Using a close-up shot of the character's manic facial expressions, it gives the audience feelings of fright due to witnessing the up-close horror of a psychopath attempting to kill, which psychologically distresses and confronts the audience.
Depth of field is the distance between the nearest and farthest objects in a shot, which dictates how in or out of focus these objects are. Shallow depth of field is the effect where the background or foreground is noticeably out of focus. It is cinematographically important as it indicates to viewers what they should be concentrating on, creates meaning, and conveys themes and characterization. In this scene from the TV show Luther, extremely shallow depth of field is used by cinematographer Julian Court to convey that the subject of the scene is Luther and to represent his detachment from the world and people around him. Careful camera operation and technical knowledge is required to produce depth of field because the adjustment of aperture and focal length combine to produce different effects. To produce the shallowest depth of field possible, I must decrease the aperture to its lowest numerical value, in this case f2.8, thereby opening it as wide as possible. Then I must increase the focal length to its highest value. Finally, by adjusting the focus ring, I dictate which part of my shot I wish to have in focus. As you can see in this clip that I just shot, the depth of field is shallow with the background out of focus and the foreground clear.
Rule of thirds serves as a basic guideline for visual artworks. Its premise divides the frame into thirds horizontally and vertically and states that the elements in focus should be placed on the edge of each third to drag attention to them.
Earlier this year, I attended an acting workshop held by the National Institute of Dramatic Arts. The workshop was short, lasting only 2 days, but it was aimed to develop basic skills in improvisation, character development, and ensemble acting. Upon returning to school, I wanted to develop these skills further, only I didn't know how I would do it. Studying Commedia was an excellent idea given to me by a teacher. Commedia not only allowed me to develop these skills further, but I could go to a deeper level, which I found to be very technical and yet very free and open. The main skills that we focused on were spontaneity, yielding, focus, character status, slapstick, character movement, voice, and movement in mask.
Throughout the beginning process of choreographing, the focus of the moves was to represent the lyrics without being too cheesy, as it would help with remembering cues. Having the moves too cheesy may affect the audience's opinions of the choreography. To keep it connective to the ensemble and also to the audience, I made collaborative dance movements that involve the entire cast. My intention behind this was to grasp the audience's attention by representing the lyrics with entertaining choreography. I must keep in mind that many of the performers that will be taught the dance will not be professionals due to them not having much experience with choreography. To assist in this, I will be allowing the choreography to remain simple, which will later be appreciated when teaching. Within this video, it is evident that I have succeeded in keeping the choreography simple enough for sufficient vocals, but it is possibly too simple and could potentially drop the quality of the choreography. To solve this possible issue, I will take note of this when choreographing the rest of Stick to the Status Quo dance and make some more so complex choreography.